either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like 2 losses. So it's a big fight to get yourselves ready to go to play the next week.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Defensively, here are the starters for Baltimore. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
Off play action. McLeod. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here's Murray. And, right away, he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw is Murray. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Let's go, baby.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even.
And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 60 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Looking to throw. McLeod. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. From the gun, McLeod. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Pardon me, not often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the team.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Operating from the gun, McLeod. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. Allen's got it complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. On 3rd down, Murray. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 73 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
On 3rd down, it's Bird. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Marching back out there, ready for the next possession. Here comes the Vikings defense. And a big reason they've got the lead here in the first half, some of these hits we're going to see here.
Almost like they're a group of superheroes, right? Something else.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person.
Vikings turn up the heat, and they block it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So the very rare blocked punt, scooped and returned for a touchdown. What an exciting play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Joseph. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Play action. Now it's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. See, get on the field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 6 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing to start the drive. McLeod. Throw left side complete. That's Cross. 17 yards, 1st down Vikings. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Single slot.
Able to fight through one tackle. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Vikings on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. McLeod got his man complete over the middle. It's Fox. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd and 3.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. From the gun, McLeod. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Murray over the middle here to Rudolph. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Everyone got 4 down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Murray with a 3rd and long. Steps away. He may try and run for this. And he slides to avoid the hit. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to go back to Allen there, and it's second down. Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that back to Allen, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
60 Pittsburgh. He's coming, double up.
On 1st and 10, McLeod. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On second down, it's Bird, and it's a fumble. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now a dump off here complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. They'll run on first down. Bird. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Single, slot.
Looking to throw on second down. McLeod. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 37. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw. McLeod. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw. McLeod. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McLeod. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Operating from the gun. McLeod. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Murray going to throw. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Ravens send their punter out now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Just a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that'll give them a first. Right back to him on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Ready. 94.
Throwing on first down. McLeod. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. McLeod. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Off the play fake. McLeod. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the gun on third down. McLeod. Hard throw, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Murray now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On first down, Bird. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. To throw on 2nd down, McLeod. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. McLeod, wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. This quarterback now right at the 300-yard mark with still a quarter plus to go. It's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, McLeod. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bird, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
70 Indy. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bird. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. On third down, McLeod. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. And his kick is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Murray now to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens cut into that lead. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it. But they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about the 40
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
Off play action. McLeod going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
This is taken at the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 1st down, Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. So that'll bump it back to a 1st and 15. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brooks. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And Rudolph has it left side. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, complete. It's Joseph. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Murray now. And that will be incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And this is incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times on their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. After the sack on 1st down, Murray sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. On 2nd and a yard, Murray. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. To throw, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
It's just me and you.
On first down, Bird. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And they'll indeed take a knee. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And they take a knee. Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realizes there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.